Hey all, Truth here from Agile Gaming and the Agile Gaming League. Results from week 2 of season 4 of the AGL have now been verified and the league table released. With the final 3 games to commence tomorrow night, here I offer a review on how the current standings look and how games 4, 5 and 6 went down. Having been looking to bounce back from their first week's disappointment, Cognac and his Gunsmoke crew were left again somewhat bewildered. Following the first 3 games of the season where they managed 3 kills, games 4, 5 and 6 delivered less, with just 2. On a more positive stance though, the guys did bring home a 9th place finish. This no not likely to bring even a shadow of a smile considering what the squad is capable of. The reality here is that it's so very different going into a lobby alongside teams of the quality that we have here competing in the league instead of those that you might find in that everyday public scenario. With the final sequence of this season's games less than 24 hours away and just 245 points to squads in 8th and 9th positions, Gunsmoke are well within reach of more than capable of a strong finish to what is their first season competing in the AGL. The recruits. Well, let's just say that being an organised and dependable squad is essential to competing even at an amateur level and very much the requirement if you're going to join the AGL and compete. Unfortunately for the AGL recruits, and really it should be said for the second week running, all did not run smooth when it came to having the lobby together and readied up in time for the first game to commence. As an AG squad, words have been had with those responsible, yet credit to those that did play. And even with my own brother Rocket in the team, who I should say is the world's slowest looter, the guys delivered an improved display, quickly adjusting to the late changes, having a fun night, which is really the most important thing, and working together more cohesively than last week. The second of the Lost Boys gaming squads, Team Snipe, hold joint 8th place alongside the AG recruits, both with 445 points. With a strategy of choosing their battles wisely and engaging just when is required, the night started well with a 5th place finish. But this did slip to a 13th and 14th in games 5 and 6. Bob and the squad though are quickly improving and will be looking to catch their sister squad Team OG with a strong finish. And if not, if it doesn't happen, no doubt they'll be planning on being the highest placed LBG squad in Season 5. Of course, the leader of LGB and the captain of Team OG will have other ideas of such an occurrence happening. But before thinking about Season 5, NY will be focused on what will be a tough challenge of moving his team into the top half of the table. After the annoyance last week of downing so many, yet but on too many occasions unable to finish the job, allowing the opposition to get the all-important resets, the lads were hungry for 10-point kills. Even though the guys ran a 3-man squad this week, this was an improvement when compared to week 1, cementing it should be said, strong 7th, 8th and 4th place finishes, so bringing in a good point haul and an impressive 8 kills in game 6. Last week we commentated and mentioned that there were 2 really frustrated teams on the leaderboard, those being Immortal Gaming led by Emu and in 6th place Agile Gaming and Team Beard in 5th. After games 4, 5 and 6, these standings hold firm, both squads having a week of peaks and troughs and neither able to climb the table and repeat the performance of last season. Dancing Emu's Immortal Gaming squad began the night with a 2nd place finish after being good and well wiped out by my very own AG Team Beard in a close fought game deciding battle. This was followed by a 4th and a 10th to bring an improved position point of 460 and an overall kill count of 15. Overall, the team float between wanting to engage and bring home a heavy kill count and playing strategically and so being somewhat wary of positioning. If they are able to find that all-important balance this week and others have a rough ride, there are a number of places that can be had. Well, Team Beard. After being left disappointed in Season 2 and 3 and having been pipped to the AGL Championship by Dayday's TSA by just 70 and 45 points respectively, yes Dayday, we will be coming back after you in Season 5. This has not been the season the team were hoping for. But with the return of Zero and Dogbone, after being away for the first 3 games, the squads were focused and ready to slay. The session started perfectly with a dinner and 22 kills in Game 4. The team traversing through some, it should be said, really challenging battles, but clear comms and accurate shots bringing home a much needed 520 point haul in Game 4. This though is where the good times ended. Following up with a win and a 25th after dropping into military, dispersed foolishly and meeting the AGL league leaders Trademark Esports, who took us down like warm knife through butter. Revenge though was so nearly had in the very next game, with Beard again dropping alongside TME and quickly bringing Ice, Ty and Sweaty's games to an end. But as hard as we searched, and we searched for a good few minutes, we could not find Sucks, after he somehow pulled a vanishing act and got away from us. In the end, we came home in 5th. A strong week will be required next to have any hope of taking that all-important top 3 positions. Moody Ollie and his Moody crew have been the surprise outfit so far this season. Ollie, hope you don't mind me saying that, but we all know that you've really kicked some ass so far. In Season 3, TMC completed 3 weeks of competition with a grand total of 1,140 points. Yet after just 3 games of Season 4, with a first and 2 fourth places last week and a kill count of 36, they began just 10 points this week off crest of the table with 990. Again, making a statement, the squad started very, very strong and with great intent, with a win, a good tasty chicken dinner and 19 kills to boot. It would not have been an exaggeration to suggest that everybody else was starting to take note of what looks like a powerful squad. But without warning, games 5 and 6 went wrong. A 21st and a 22nd with a total of 2 kills, dragging them down the table to 4th. In week 1, AG's team Alpha delivered 2 chicken dinners and a 25 kill. Yet some were left somewhat disappointed, having only had top spot in the league in mind. And with their captain Puzo away and Billy at a wedding, Effects and Special Agent joined Chomp and Goober and were what remained a very strong squad. Whilst earning an improved kill count, important position points were unfortunately dropped, with what proved a frustrating 16th, 7th and 8th placed finishes. Now 350 points behind the team above, but just 50 points above the team below, they will need to decide whether to go for all to take their championship or go against their natural instincts, hold back a little bit, play clever to help ensure they don't lose that current podium position. In week 1, the AG divided Outlaws had some ups and downs over the 3 games. Close to riding the crest of the wave with a 2nd and a 3rd, not quite bringing home that dinner, yet frustrated in one of the games with a 25th place finish. In a short space of time though, Philly and the squad have come together to become an effective and cohesive team, and I might say one very much to be feared. This week taking the league as their own, and after a disappointing 8th, and I know the guys are a bit disappointed with an 8th in game 4, running over everybody they encountered with them, with 2 first place finishes in games 5 and 6. And not only did the guys gain the highest position points of the week with 700, they were also top of the ladder when it comes to kill count, taking 43 lives over the 3 games, an impressive haul. Whilst Philly captained the team like a true boss, and Chap and Merv played crucial roles, special note should also be given to Buzz, who after 6 of 9 games of the league, hold the top position of the kill count leaderboard with 33 to his name. Guys, I've got in contact with you over the last sort of week to say congrats on really doing AG proud. I say this again. Well done, guys. Well, that leaves our first place, our current first place, guys, Trademark Esports. With a balance of positions, a 1st, a 3rd and an 8th, and kills, 21, 11 and 9 respectively, the TME squad deserved finishing their first week of competition upon the AGL gaming ladder in first place. A balanced strategy was again delivered this week, having extended their lead to the top of the table from just 10 after a 2nd and 3rd place finish, but only up to 45 points. So still an awful lot to play for. They'll have to be focused up tomorrow. Having killed 32 on the battlefield though, over the week 2 games. I talked earlier of Sucks pulling out his magician's hat after his team's battle with my very own AG Beard in game 3. Well, it turns out he followed us And he followed us not just for a minute or two, but he got down, followed us for 10 minutes into that final circle. And with a grand total of impressive 0 kills, he outlasted us, my entire team, and came home with a third place finish. This just shows that to win the league, you have to show patience as well as aggressive and accurate gameplay. This he did with great effect. And there we are. What we have, we've done games 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 of Season 4. And all we have is that final week to go to see who will be crowned our Season 4 champions. I hope to see you out there on the battlefield. Captains and players alike, please be sure to tell any friends and fellow gamers of the league. And as long as they can bring together a strong squad and be dependable, they can come and talk to us in regard to actually joining the league and competing against the rest of you. Well done to everybody. Thank you to the captains for ensuring that their teams were ready to go in time for the games to be played. It's great to have us all in the lobby. I understand that it is somewhat rudimentary with a 3, 2, 1 countdown in the Discord voice channel, but in the end, we've all shown that I think we've had minimum of 8 teams in the same lobby, and we've come up against each other on numerous occasions. I'll see you all tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon in US of A. I hope everyone is well, and let's see what happens. See you next time.